Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Pindi, and this is the Talk Central by Pindi. If this is your first time coming onto this channel, please do click on that subscribe button down there. And if this is your second time or your third time, or you've been watching us before, I just want to say thank you so much for watching all our videos. We appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. The cheating saga of Christen Kelly that happened last week, that went viral last week, it is nothing but so traumatic and so painful, and I have nothing but like my deepest heart goes to her. You know, she's been dealing with a lot of things that have been happening to her since then. And obviously, just the process of it all is just on a different level. Having your partner cheat on you, having a partner of 7 years cheat on you, it is nothing but pain. That's what happened on our next story. Her name is Christen Kelly. She posted a video of herself that went viral on TikTok last week. And this is how the video goes. Let's go ahead and watch.
I feel like I was like so like angry, and I like went through the anger scene, and I was just like so fucking sad, and I'm like so hurt, and I feel like so betrayed, and I feel so stupid. Like I'm so fucking mad, and I'm so sad, and I'm so angry. And I'm so angry that like they get to go live their life. And my life is ruined. And now I have these 2 kids to take care of. So I had a baby doctor appointment. And it was a different doctor than I normally see. And she was like, I don't know, she was like very like thorough in her questioning. Like she was asking me about like pediatricians and stuff for like when the new baby comes. And then she's like, is dad gonna be there in this delivery room? And I was like, no. But I wasn't crying, I was just like, no. And she was like, is dad going to be with your 5-year-old? This is just like the normal doctor, like they don't normally question you. And I was like, no, I have somebody else. And she was like, well, who's gonna be there? And I'm like, a doula? Like, I'm like paying somebody to like be in the hospital with me, so I'm not alone. And she's like, so is the dad not involved? And like all this stuff. And I'm like, no, the dad's actually in Mexico fucking somebody. In winter school, they need me to get a protective order against Chris, so that he can't contact her at school. And I go there, and I go to the courthouse, like I drive all the way there, and it's like right after the baby appointment, and I get the protective order, and the lady's like in this room, and she's like, oh, what's his name? And I was just like, I can't do this. And I like stood up and left. I was like, can I just do the paperwork at home if I decide to do it? Because as much as like I fucking hate him, if I got a protective order against him because he's a habitual offender because he was in jail, like he'll get arrested and he could go to jail for 15 years. And it's like, I don't want that. Like, even though you ruined my life, like even though everything is like so fucked up, and like you get to go fucking fuck somebody in fucking Mexico and go on any trip you want and like do anything you want. I still don't want you to go to jail. And it's like, I just don't want you in my life. I don't want you in my kids' lives. Like, I fucking hate you. I hate you. But at the same time, it's like And like, I could be fucking bitter and say, like, I have 2 kids now that I have to take care of. Like, I can't date. When am I gonna have kids in my house with my 2 daughters? I'm gonna, like, have a boyfriend in my house with my kids, my daughter who can't fucking talk? Like, no. It's like, you guys are going, live your fucking life. I have him blocked everywhere. I don't even know his number at this point. And I unblocked his number and I called him. He didn't answer, but I called him because I wanted to say look, I don't want to get a protective order against you. I just don't want you to come to my house. I don't want you to go to the girls' school. I don't want you to just come near us. I'm afraid he's gonna break into my house and kill me and take Winter and take the baby. Why did I pick this person to have a baby with? Twice. And it's they don't feel bad. They don't feel bad with it. What's also so fucked up and so sad is that I can care about everybody. Even strangers, I can care about everybody. And nobody cares about me. What was that? So I kind of had a panic attack. So I went into TJ Maxx just so I could walk around. And I wasn't driving, and I went to the bathroom, and there was a line, and this woman was oh no, you go ahead of me, and I was thank you. This random woman respected the fact that I'm pregnant more than the father of my child. I just don't understand how I could love this person and live with this person and this person could do this to me.
Oh man, these types of videos, they're always painful to watch as a woman. I can tell you straight up that I can feel every inch. Obviously I'm not her and I'm not in her situation right now. I do not really understand the pain that she feels exactly, but I do have an idea as a woman. So I mean, it's just terrible. And for her to even say that she went to get a protective order because she doesn't want him to come back to the house, definitely. She wants him to just be gone and just forget about them. And I don't think that will be obviously what he will do next. Well, thank God they're not married. She does not have to deal with divorce, and everything that comes with, divorces can be very messy. So thank God that she doesn't have to deal with that. But I do applaud her for saying that she does not want him to go to jail because he's an ex-offender. And then if she if she proceeds with the restraining order, he might go to prison. Because it looks like your brother has been in prison multiple times before. And according to her, he took their money to take a girlfriend out on a trip to Mexico. Instead of taking your pregnant girlfriend to Mexico, instead of taking your pregnant girlfriend to Mexico and your child, you're gonna choose a side chick to go ahead and do that. One thing that I would just I just do not get is, why is it that when men are tired of a relationship, they just cannot just let go? If you're tired of me, just let me know that you're tired, and trust and believe that most of us women, the only thing that we're asking for is just let me know if you're tired. If the time has come for us to separate, just sit me down, tell me things are not working out anymore. And most of us women, I feel like we won't even fight it. Because at least you were honest enough to sit me down and tell me what's going on, than to cheat on me and make me look like a fool and give me false hope that you are probably going to work things out in this relationship. Things are going to be okay. But then you're not there. If you've checked out of a relationship or a marriage, sit your spouse down. Let them know what is happening. There is nothing as painful as being cheated on. It is the most painful thing ever, okay? Sit me down, let me know that you are no longer in love with me. You do not wish to pursue, this relationship with me. I think most of us women, that's what we are asking for, and most men just do not get it, okay? It's not about the fact that you went ahead to be with another woman, but then it's the fact that you were not honest enough to me to tell me what is going on, to let me know that you are no longer interested in this relationship. I think that if most men can do that, I mean, it will just be a savior, to be honest. There will be less heartbreaks, because you wouldn't see women come online and she's a mess. And I just wish I can just give her a hug, but I just feel her pain. Can men do better, please? If you're a guy and you're cheating on your girlfriend or your wife, can you do better? Sit your spouse down, sit them down, and let them know what is happening. The only thing that everybody is asking for is some sort of honesty, and that's it. So she has an update. She posted an update, and I guess this is like the following day, where she's talking about how she's feeling and what happened since then. So let's just go ahead and watch this one. I have suddenly went ahead to check on her profile. She seems like a great lady. She's just a good mama in general. She posts a lot of videos about herself, her pregnancy journey, and the journey of raising her autistic child. Please do not quote me on having 2 children for a boyfriend. I think it's one, because I'm only seeing 1 child on her profile. The second child might be the one that she has on her tummy, obviously. The one that she's currently pregnant with. That's the second baby. We are going to be sharing what has been happening to Christen and her pregnancy and how she's been dealing with the whole cheating saga. Has the boyfriend reached back to her? Has he tried to reach out to her?
Real trashy. Oh God, this is like not easy. This is not easy stuff. It really isn't. First of all, I don't want anybody contacted. I really don't. I don't want my ex contacted. I don't want, honestly, any girls contacted either, because there'll be more, It's like, it doesn't matter that you go after one girl. There's gonna be more girls, and good. I don't care at this point. It does not involve me. It does not affect me. It has nothing to do with my life. At first, I was in so much pain, and I wanted everybody to be in as much pain as I was. Like, I wanted everyone to be miserable, and I wanted the world to know my pain. Because the truth is that I loved this person, and he clearly didn't love me, and that is okay. This situation happening was gonna happen. It was gonna happen if it was with her or if it was with a different girl, because he didn't want to be with me and we weren't right for each other. My pride was hurt. My dignity was hurt. I was so angry that I couldn't see straight. I couldn't sleep. As I would climb out of this, I would find out more things. Like, I found out that he took my nonverbal autistic daughter on Mother's Day weekend with him to go visit another woman and her children. And that weekend I was at home sick in bed because of being pregnant. And that was like so disgusting and awful to hear. That I wanted everyone to know that. Like, I wanted the world to get revenge for me. But the thing about hate is that it just breeds more hate. And it just breeds more anger. And it just breeds more awfulness. And this has already been like a really difficult pregnancy. And I don't want the end of my pregnancy to be remembered in this way. Not that I want to be Khloe Kardashian, but I feel like I always thought Khloe Kardashian was this doormat because of all of like the cheating stuff with Tristan, because she let him back and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not saying that I'm getting back with my ex, but I understand now the forgiveness that she was able to have for somebody who did her so wrong. Right now, I can't trust my ex with my daughter because of the Mother's Day incident, because he did that, and that betrayal is unbelievably fresh. However, she loves him and he loves her. And I want my daughter to have a father. I want both my daughters to have a father. I want them to have a good father, a stable father. And I want him to get help. And I want him to be the best version of himself. Even if it's like not with me, I want him to be the best version of himself for them. And by you guys attacking him, it's not helping. It's not helping anybody. And it truly is my fault he's being attacked. I know that. I'm not saying that that's not. And the girl in the incident, I'm sure she's being attacked too, and I don't want her being attacked either. I really don't. I think that everybody has learned like a tremendous lesson in all of this. Today, Chris has surgery, so he was in a motorcycle accident. That's how I found out about everything. And today he has surgery, and if he was to pass away, or if something really bad happened to him, that would destroy me. It really would. It would destroy me because Chris wasn't just my boyfriend. And that's the thing, is that when we had a fire at our house once, and the like ambulances and stuff came, and they were like asking who everyone was, and I was like, oh, it's my boyfriend, and I was like holding my baby and stuff, and the guy kind of like did this look, and I was like, it's the father of my child. Like, when people hear boyfriend, they don't think, husband. But the truth is that we were together for 7 years. Like, this was my person. This was my person for 7 years, And, we were never married, which is good now, I guess. But this was my person. And even though moving forward, we are not going to be in a relationship, and even moving forward, like, I'm a single mom and all of that, I still care about it. And not in like a pathetic girl running back to her ex who cheated on her way, but in somebody who was in a relationship with somebody for 7 years and has 2 children with them way. If Chris wanted me to go and get him from the hospital, even though I'm pregnant, I literally would drive all night to go get him and bring him back home. Because as hurt as I am, that doesn't make me pathetic in any way. It makes me the bigger person because I love him and he is my family. And I don't want him to be hurt, and I don't want this girl to be hurt anymore, and I don't want to hurt anymore. I just want everyone to move on with their lives and be okay. And be also, as much as I'm always like, I'm a bad bitch and I can do everything myself, I can't do everything myself, and having a special needs child is really difficult. It's unbelievably difficult, and I'm about to have another baby, and I want the best for both of my children, and I can't do everything on my own. And as hurt as I am by what Chris has done, he still is the father of my children, and I would love for someday for us to have a good co-parenting relationship. And honestly, it hurts me to even say this or think about him with anybody else. It makes me wanna baby. I really do hope that someday we're able to co-parent and co-parent normally, and co-parent in a civil way, and maybe even be friends, maybe even be like, hey, you can come over for dinner or something. I don't know. All I do know is that I want what is best for my children. I don't care about myself. I really don't at this stage. I was so hurt. I just kept thinking about the fact that he had sex with someone else. And the fact that he had sex with someone else was the driving force of my pain and my sadness, because the thought of him having sex with someone else is so disturbing and so heartbreaking to me. But I have children. My daughter has always come first to me. That's literally not even saying the least of it. She has come first in my life more than anybody will ever know. And that's not stopping now, And my new daughter, she's gonna also come first. They're gonna be my top priority, not my relationship with, their father and how hurt I am about that and anything. And I can't control what anyone else does. I can only control what I do, and I can only control how I feel. And I'm gonna take the high road instead of taking the low road. Hey guys, so I wanted to talk about why I don't want to talk about my ex and the whole situation. It's very weird to say ex, by the way, especially when you're pregnant.
Well, that's it from her update. Definitely, this is just one of those stories that hit so hard. I think for all women and maybe some men. I mean, obviously, some guys were raised by single mothers and they did experience, their mother, being emotionally losing it, literally losing it in front of them due to their own fathers that had, broken their mama's heart. So you can just imagine, if you've been there, I definitely would understand that you would imagine what she's going through. I don't think many people can understand that raising an autistic child is a challenge on its own, and the fact that she's got it together. She is this great mother. She has an autistic kid, and you can see clearly from her videos that she's well put together. Girl is looking great. She is taking care of herself. She's just looking really, really good. I don't think people do realize that when you do have a special needs child, that you need to put in thrice the effort of a normal mom would have to put in just to go about your business and self-maintaining, looking good, and all that comes into self-care as a woman. You know what I mean? So definitely, I think she's doing a fantastic job. Can we just have an open discussion on this topic on the comment section? Have you been cheated on? Were you pregnant? How did you deal with it? What will be your advice to Christen on this particular subject? Thank you so much for watching this video up till this point. I appreciate your love and your support. Thank you so much for subscribing to my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.